Yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video here. I just got back. I was doing some food shopping and whatnot. And when I was walking around, I ran into a couple ladies and I could hear they were kind of like, freaking out. And I guess I was eavesdropping, but I overheard that they could, see a dog that was locked inside a car outside in the parking lot. And I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's summertime right now. It's 90 degrees. Hotter than that, especially, God, Palm Springs, Vegas. I'm recording this right now. It's June 14th. It's obviously summertime, and it's got to be hot just around the country and most parts of the world, I guess. But anyway, if you have an animal or a dog, a cat, a snake, it doesn't matter, whatever you have, care for it like it's a child. But when you're stupid enough, even if you're going to like a 7-Eleven and you're going to be buying a Slurpee or maybe just something for 5 minutes, and to not roll the window down and make sure the animal is safe and secure. And you know what? Nothing's that important at a damn 7-Eleven or whatnot. If you're leaving your animal in the car, even if it is for 3 minutes, if it has any kind of suffering, or if it looks like it's going to go through any type of situation that's going to cause it, agony or whatnot, then you don't need a 7-Eleven Slurpee that bad. Or if you have a leash, maybe you can, walk around with your dog and do something, or maybe a customer will go buy you a damn Slurpee. But uh, I was at a big old Walmart, and obviously the animal was out there for a long time. The ladies were concerned. They came back in. I didn't want to wait. The last thing I do is wait for the cops. I go out to the car, and you can see the dog is hotter than hell. Dogs, they don't sweat. They don't have all these pores and everything else. They sweat and they try to cool off through their tongue. And if they're panting hard and freaking out and getting to the point of hysterics, you're nothing more than an asshole. You're a big, dumb, stupid douchebag. And you have no right owning any type of animal. You can't even control yourself. In this case, it was like a 21-year-old shithead, some kid. And you know what? I'm sure he cared for his dog, but you know what? He didn't for that good 20 to 30 minutes that the dog was gone. The ladies were easily freaking out for 10 minutes, 10 more minutes coming into the store. It took me 10 minutes to go, you know what? I'm not going to wait for the cops. By then, the dog is freaking out, and screw that. So I always have a sledgehammer in my truck, and you know what? They're awesome. Sometimes you have to smack, things with it. And thank goodness a sledge will go through a window of a car rather easily. And, I slammed the window and it broke on the first smack, and the dog was safe in the front. It was in the front seat. So I chose the back window, and I think that was the right thing to do. I cleaned the glass away. The dog actually ended up being very nice. You never know. Some dogs might think, oh my God, protect my master, even though he's an asshole and keeping me suffering in this heat. The dog might, freak out and think that I'm a burglar or something. But anyway, the dog, I thought, was rather thankful. We got air in there. I had a little bottled water thing, but I carried bottled water with me. But now, hell, I feel like I should carry a dog bowl with me in case I see this happen. God, you just want to hurry and give the dog water as fast as possible, and then the fun part comes. Then you got to wait for the guy, whoever owns the car or girl, whoever the owner is, they got to come. Well, a woman saw me smash in the car and she called the cops. And that's fine. I have nothing to hide. If I had to pay for the window, I would. But anyway, cops finally came, and actually a few cops came. It was almost like a shootout. 2 or 3 cops came. And I think they were pissed off because when they got the call that, there's a dog suffering in the heat, I was quite impressed at how fast the police came and how many came. But then we sat there and we waited and waited and waited. And then the shithead kid and his girlfriend, she finally came out. And, he's freaking out. He thinks the car has been broken into. The car is like $1,000 car. I mean, it was like some 15-year-old Dodge Neon or something like that. But anyway, and then he's worried about his window. Who's going to pay for it? And the chance of me paying for your window, you shithead, is so slim. And, and I would have went to court. I'm not going to hand over $150 to some shithead that does that to his animals. I would have gladly spent $1,000 in court fees, over $100 window. But anyway, the good news is this. And my friend Eric Hatchett even put up a nice picture, but it's a felony to leave your animal, whatever that might be, in a car suffering. And I love it. Thank gosh. So if someone's watching this video, I don't even know who's going to watch it, but I get pissed off. And I know violence isn't the answer, but I'll tell you, sometimes, God damn it, man, when you see people do this, you just want to smack them with a sledgehammer, or maybe just smack them in the face, because that's probably what they really deserve. But, um, come on, man, don't leave your animals in the summer. I can't believe anybody would even do that. What kind of asshole are you to leave a dog, a cat, even a caterpillar? I don't care if I had a ladybug. I'm not leaving the goddamn thing in a locked car, especially when it's 90 outside, because as you know, within 5, 10, 20 minutes, it's probably 100, 110 inside the vehicle. But I don't know. It's just frustrating. It's 2015. With YouTube and social media, everybody knows you don't do this type of bullshit. So, you know what? And the cop even told me, the police, he said, you know what? If the dog is suffering, go ahead and safely, break the window if you can. If you can get in the car in another way, try the handle first. If it opens up, you might get lucky. But I thought that was good news. And I guess that's the point of my videos. If you do see a dog or something suffering, it could be a baby. There's dipshits that leave their little kids inside to go shopping. But, the policeman said, go ahead and safely get in the car if you can, whatever ways and means. I had a sledgehammer, not whatever, but just, like a $15 one. And it easily got in. And like I said, I made sure that the animal was safe. He was in the front seat, and I smashed out the back window. So if you got to get in the car, then do it. Because by the time you call the cops or wait for the owner to come out, it might get crazy. It might get violent. Just make sure you're safe. But anyway, I just wanted to make a video about it because I'm frustrated. And sometimes making a video talking to yourself is kind of my own self-therapy, I guess. So anyway, okay. All right, I feel better. I guess I'll go have myself an iced tea. And now I feel like filling my goddamn Suburban up and driving around the rest of the day and going in parking lots to Walmarts, to Targets and Albertsons and whatnot, and see how many shitheads are honestly stupid enough in 2015 to leave something they care about in this heat. And 90 degrees is plenty hot enough to do some damage to something that you care about inside. So, all right, I feel better. All right, thanks for watching. All right, we'll talk to you later. Peace. Peace and love.